Hello, how are you students? Today we have a very interesting topic to discuss, which is global warming. Do you know what is the meaning of global warming? Do you know how does it happen? Let's start our journey and discover. So let's go. Before we start, do you know what is the relationship between gases and the Earth climate changes? Do you want to know? Hold this question in mind and try to find the answer through the discussion of this lesson. Here are some questions we would be able to answer by the end of this lesson. The first one, what is the greenhouse effect? Number 2, what are the main sources of greenhouse gases? Number 3, how does global warming happen? Before we get to our main point in this lesson, here is a very brief revision on the term atmosphere. Do you remember what does atmosphere mean? Let's check. The atmosphere is a layer of gases that plants and animals breathe to survive. The atmosphere is made up of mostly nitrogen, 78%, and oxygen, 21%. The atmosphere is divided into 5 main layers, which are exosphere, thermosphere, mesosphere, stratosphere, and troposphere. Now let's talk in deep about greenhouse effect. The sunlight enters the Earth's atmosphere, passing through the greenhouse gases. As it reaches the Earth's surface, the land and water absorb this energy. As it is absorbed, it goes back into the atmosphere in the form of infrared rays. This energy passes back into the space, but much of it remains in the atmosphere because of the greenhouse gases. Now, if you want to know more about the greenhouse effect, you can visit eSchool today. There is a video explaining this process. Now let's talk about the sources of the greenhouse gases. The greenhouse gases are water vapor, carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, and methane. And there are 2 main sources of these gases, which are the human being activities and the natural sources. If you want to take examples on the human beings sources, we can take factories and fuel, which produce and release a lot of gases every day. And for the natural sources, we can take volcanoes and forest burning. Now, can you imagine all these sources of gases on the surface of the Earth? Can you imagine how the climate would be? Now, this is the surface of the Earth, and the sun sends its radiation to the Earth. When it sends its radiation to the Earth, it should go back to the space. But because of the greenhouse gases like CO2, the carbon dioxide, this radiation cannot escape. It gets trapped and goes back to the Earth. And because of this, a lot of problems occur, like the climate changes and the high heat. Now, as we have finished our journey, you can check your understanding. Here are some questions, and you will find the answers on the next slide. Thank you for your attention.